Tonight's big story at 9, a split-second decision. A late-night neighborhood disturbance turns into a life-threatening situation.
Waukesha police say they were forced to draw their weapons and open fire. Fox 6's Chip Brewster is live in Waukesha with more on just what happened.
And police say that disturbance was caused by a suicidal man who had refused mental health help yesterday. It turned into a life-threatening situation when they say he grabbed 2 knives and held a man hostage.
This is a nice, quiet neighborhood. We've been here 2 years, and we haven't had any disturbance here at all.
Many of Richard Kavelko Sr.'s neighbors share a similar story about this Waukesha neighborhood on the city's west side. However, early Sunday morning, that story changed.
And all of a sudden, there was a large bang, and I woke up and I said, gee, that sounded like a gunshot.
I could hear someone yell, "Get back in your house, we're the police."
Just before 2 a.m., Waukesha police were called to Springcrest Circle on a report of a suicidal man.
The 44-year-old male had refused voluntary mental health assistance earlier in the day and had talked about jumping off a bridge.
When they arrived, they found a much more dangerous situation.
The subject had armed himself with knives and that he had threatened to cut throats.
Specifically, the 44-year-old man had called police himself and told them he was holding another man hostage inside this home. Authorities say the wife of the hostage was able to get out of the condo. Moments later, the suspect came out, still wielding the knives.
He immediately charged at officers and disregarded their commands to drop the knives. Officers were forced to shoot in defense of their lives.
Bullet holes left behind by the exchange show several shots were fired at the man. Police have not said just how many hit the suspect or where on his body they landed.
The subject was then stabilized and given immediate medical attention by officers and the Waukesha Fire Department.
A helicopter flew over, it was flight for life, and he saw some ambulances come up.
Police say 3 officers and 2 sheriff's deputies were involved in the use of force. All 5 have been placed on administrative leave, a standard procedure when a weapon is fired.
Based on the initial investigation, all officers acted within state law, training, and department policy.
So far, all details about the man and his relationship to the 911 callers have not been released. The situation has left some neighbors with questions.
When you see that many cop cars and squad cars and ambulances, of course you wonder what's happening.
The police handled it, and I don't feel any less safe today than I did yesterday.
At last update from police, we're told that suspect is in critical condition at Frederick, but is expected to pull through. As for charges, they could be filed as early as tomorrow. Now, when it comes to the officer's use of force, police told us today that the district attorney was on scene conducting his own investigation. Reporting live in Waukesha, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
Chip, thank you. Meanwhile,